Tell me something about yourself. Now, you must have heard this question so many times, and this is generally the first question in most of the cases in any job interview. So hi everyone, my name is Rohit Jha, and in this video I'm going to specifically talk about 3 basic steps that will help you to crack this question and to craft your own answer, which will be the best answer for your background. But before I start, please do subscribe to our channel and press the icon on your screen so that you will be notified whenever we'll update new videos on variety of career opportunities, MBA, MIM, MS programs, interview skills, as well as resume. So let's begin the question again. So tell me something about yourself, or maybe just walk us through your background, and there are a variety of ways the recruiter can ask you the question. But I'll tell you first is that what you should not do, and then we'll move to the next part, how you should actually craft your answer. So the number one thing which you should not do is you should not repeat your resume. So it's everything, right from your education, qualification, your certifications, all of the stuff you have already mentioned on your CV, but still people fail to understand that, and they still again repeat all the stuff and just spend 2 to 3 minutes on just repeating what they have mentioned on the CV. So you don't have to do this. That's number one point. Now, number two is you don't have to brag yourself, I am the best salesperson, or I am the best project manager, something like that. There is always a subtle way of saying that, and we'll see that in our in the next section of this video. Now, number three, to watch out the time, because time is very important in this case. The answer should not be more than 2 minutes. So try and incorporate your answer in 1 to 2 minutes, because you also understand if it's a 5-minute long answer, nobody is going to listen, and nobody is going to focus on what you have said in the first minute or even during the whole discussion. In most of the cases, the interviewer is going to stop you if the answer is too long. So that you have to be very, very careful in that. 1 to 2 minutes is the ideal time. The last one and the very important is you don't have to cook unwanted stories, too much about your personal life, too much about your personal hobbies, interests, or stories. So that you have to make sure it should be a mix of personal and professional, and that we'll see when I'll tell you how to craft this answer. Now, before I move, I'll tell you what exactly they're looking for and what's the expectations, so that you should address all these things in your answer. Just incorporate everything. So the number one point which all the recruiters or your hiring manager will look for is the key selling points or the value you're going to bring in to the table. So in that case, when I say value, how can you show your value? Is always you should be ready with your top 3 selling skills. This is what I'm good at, this is who I am, apart from what you have mentioned on your CV. So that's what they're looking for, that whether you are incorporating all those skill sets during this answer or not. And number 2, which is very important, is why you are excited about this role or why you are excited to join this company. Now, you don't give some generic answers to this particular part, because then it will show that you all just want to change the job, and you are not specifically talking about why you are looking for this particular role. So for that, you have to do a deep research on what are the requirements of the role and how and why you are excited about that role. So I made another video on this particular aspect, where you can always check your motivation. So your motivation could be anything, it could be a bigger responsibility or a domain exposure, and there are a lot of options that I have covered in that video. So I'll put the link in the description. You can just go ahead and check the video, so that this will help you to craft the second part of this answer, that why you're excited about this role. So these are the 2 things if you will incorporate in your answer, so that will be a great answer for your background. Now this leads me to the next part of this video, how to frame this answer. Now they are very simple, but 3 basic steps you should follow and you will have a great answer ready for you. Number 1 is you should introduce with a brief introduction for around 30 to 40 seconds. Now, what will you include in this introduction? Now, since this is a job interview, focus solely on your work experience here. For example, you can start with the number of years, your industry, your domain experience, your company name, or if you have diverse experience with multiple companies, you can always talk about that. So you can always say, my name is Rohit Jha, and I have an experience of 10 years in the financial services industry, primarily in the private equity side. I've been a domain expert in the sell side equity, and in that I've worked with multiple companies, right from startups to Fortune 500 companies such as XYZ. You can mention the name of the companies. Now this is just an example. You can just craft your own answer, but try to incorporate all these elements in the introduction. Now this will give a crisp introduction about your background. Now the next part is very important, and that's what they're looking for. What you should cover in the next is the skill set. Now you don't have to just say your skill set or your achievements. It should be a combination of both. So you should be ready with your top 3 skills. Before you plan this answer, you should be ready with all your background and analysis and get your top 3 skills, which you are. So who you are, which means 1, 2, 3. So preferably just do 2 professional or 2 technical and 1 personal skills. Now what you have to do is combine this skill set, 3 professional skills, 2 professional skills plus 1 personal, and support that with the right achievement in place. Now what I mean by this, for example, you are a great project manager. Now this could be one of your technical skills. For example, project manager under the operations domain. Now you can always mention that I've got an opportunity to explore the project management domain in the last 6-7 years, and I've executed several projects in this domain, and my recent few of the projects helped me to generate $100,000 of revenue for my business unit or for my company. Now this is a subtle way of stating your expertise as well as telling them the achievement which is attached to the expertise. So this is how you should frame your skill set plus achievement answer, and use all your top 3 skills plus support this with your right achievements. Now for example, if you have a personal skill which you want to showcase, it could be good negotiation skills, it could be good mentor or coach or anything like that, good leadership skills. So always support that with a recent example or a recent project or achievement where you have showcased this skill, and it should be a substantial part of your work experience. So top 3 should actually suffice for your experience. So this is how you should maintain the skill set part. Now the third part, which is very important, is how you're going to tell them that you are excited about this role. Now again, as I mentioned previously also, just don't give very simple or generic answers that I am very looking forward to this role, or XYZ, this role is going to be very excited, this is my dream company, something like that. So this will show that just want to change a job. Here the catch is you have to do a deep research on what exactly you're looking for in a job. Now I'll give you a good example for this. For example, you can always say that currently I am managing a team of 5 people, and in this new role I might get or I'll get to manage a team of, let's say, 20 people. So it's a bigger responsibility which you are looking for. Now this could be a challenging part of the job. Now this is how you explain this to the recruiter, that this is going to be very excited for me. Another element could be a domain exposure. For example, you have already worked in one specific domain, for example, supply chain. Now you know that this company is super special in supply chain at a different level. So you are going to use your obviously existing skills, plus you will be at a different level if you get into this firm. So you can mention this kind of detailings to your answer. So this is the way actually to craft your answer. These 3 elements should be there in your answer. A brief introduction where I've already mentioned what all you should include. Number 2, your skill set supported by your achievements. And number 3 is the motivation or the excitement for this particular role. So this completes your answer. Now remember one thing, there again I'm saying, they have your CV, they know your technical knowledge, they know your expertise, but what they don't know, that you have to tell them apart from your CV, beyond your CV. That's why you need to extract all those skill sets. You need to be very, very careful when you are planning or when you are deciding your top 3 skills, because that's going to make a big difference in your answer. So just see where you are going to create the best value. So that's it for this question, and thank you so much for listening to me. Do like, share and comment, and do leave your feedback so that we can make more videos. And if you have any specific requirement, you can tell us, we'll make another video on that. So in the meantime, take care and bye bye.